Do you know what happens when a lowland gorilla stand-up comedian, a functioning alcoholic impressionist, and geeky tech nerd pro wrestler get together? You get the Conte and Kenny Show. And AIDS, probably.
Monday nights, the clock strikes 7. Conte and Kenny, humor's heaven. On 100 proof, YouTube's delight. Tune in, we promise it's pure delight. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, pure comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Remember the time, don't miss the show. With Conte and Kenny, the giggles glow. Find the channel, don't delay. 100 proof podcasting, your Monday ballet.
And don't forget me, Joey Image.
The vision is renewed. The power is reawakened. The fear is reborn. Because they have returned. Because they have returned.
Oh, that's my cue. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Conte and Kenny Show, but it's been a couple of weeks. Also known as Arrogance and Alcoholism with a side of spandex. We are live here every Monday night at 7 on the 100 Proof Podcasting YouTube channel. You can catch all the past shows wherever you get your podcast or watch them right on our channel here. And if you're watching it on YouTube, please give the episode a thumbs up. And if you want to be an adorable, lovable little rascal, click the notification bell so you never miss a show like ours, Replayables, Killing with the Ables, all of those kind of things. What's going on, fellas?
What is up? I just sent Sean the link of what we were talking about. I gave him a timestamp, so we should be good.
Okay, cool. What's happening, everybody? Of course, over in the lower left-hand Marxist corner is Joe Conte. That's me. And the center square, sporting his brand new looking Yankees cap. And I am, first of all, I am Joe, the comedy nomad Conte, all right? And in the middle right there is Kenny, bring me the crushed ice Michaels. And up in the right-hand corner, the birthday boy, superstar Joey, I'll cut my ponytail with rubber scissors Image. What's happening, man? And of course, behind the glass, who's behind the glass, Kenny?
Super producer Shawnee.
Super producer Shawnee. That's right. So what's going on, fellas? It's been a couple
What's
of
up,
weeks.
fellas? Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks. You had a
you know.
You sound excited about it.
Yeah. Like holiday stuff for me is going good. Awful stuff for Joey.
It's his freaking birthday. It's his freaking birthday, and he sounds like somebody stepped in his cake.
Patty's in the chat room. Wow,
everything's fine.
It's been a while.
It's your birthday, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a little rough
Who's
go
in the
there.
chat?
Peppermint Patty's in the chat.
Ah, that's right. I
No
spoke to Patty the other
kidding.
day. Yeah. And don't forget,
Very nice.
if you're in the chat room, if you want to do any super chats, we are now open for business, as they
Monetized,
say.
yeah.
And if you want to do a super chat, is the chat live? If so, I have to tell Kenny something. That's Gregory Orchard
Why is
one.
that a
Ah,
blue
Miracles.
screen?
Oh, that's my pal Miracles.
That's his pal Miracles. Well,
Yeah.
Miracles, yes, you can ask
Yes,
Kenny
live.
something. It is live. It is Monday, June 2nd. So I think that shows you we're live, unless you want me to hold up a newspaper like I'm a fucking serial killer or a kidnapper.
Gregory Orchard in the chat room. Gregory
Yeah.
Orchard, the fucking psycho has 5 wolves, like huskies,
really?
like giant huskies. Yeah. But last time, I mean, it's been a couple of years that since I've.
Oh my God! Can I tell you?
Can
Can I tell you a wacky pet story?
Giant.
Hold on, real quick. Patty in the
5.
chat room. Of course, we haven't seen Patty in a long time. Yes, Patty, good to see you. And that is a new intro. That was an intro done by AI, and we loved it so much because it was so bad and it was so good. So, yes, new intro, Patty. Welcome back. Welcome to him. I'm glad to hear from you.
Dude,
Your heart.
it is
Friends and
almost.
go.
I like the gangster rap version better.
There was a
I
boom
love
bap rap
this.
one that is good.
I
You know what?
fucking
It is almost like AI is progressing like by the week. Did you see
Yeah.
that? Just I read an article that they
Faster
had
than any human brain.
Yeah, they had it. They had a what's it called? One, they're making those super chips, the superconductors, that it would take an average computer 1 billion years to answer the question, and they can do it in 5 seconds. But they had a AI robot. Now Musk is going to send one to Mars, and they're going to walk around Mars within by 27. And they had one in Boston. It's Boston Dynamics, I believe, is one of the biggest companies in the world for AI.
Yeah. I know that.
And they had one a couple of weeks ago where they were programming it, and it went off the grid and started swinging its arms and kicking because it was hanging like a meat locker, like in a meat locker, and it started going ape shit, whipping its arms around like a helicopter.
It was next to Frankie Carbo. They got AI. They got AI, artificial intelligence. The Boulevard. They got it on the Boulevard.
Boston Dynamics. On the Boulevard over there. The Boulevard.
What the fuck?
And now,
what does a robot give a shit about Mars for?
This one they
programmed the rover.
It learned itself how to program itself to bypass the cutoff switch.
That's all we need. That's when they're going to fucking take over.
The AI rewrote the code because they were trying to shut it down. Like, there should be like a button in the back of the head.
Yeah.
This guy rewrote the code, and they couldn't do
it's
it.
Like Small Wonder, but a lot bigger.
Yeah. She's a small.
They couldn't shut him off. And the thing is, the thing talks so gentle.
That's
it's like,
show I got to look for.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? You can't shut me off now. I'm going to kill you and your entire species. Next, it was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it really seems like it's progressing way faster than like we're going to have a hold on it, and it's going to be dangerous, man.
That's going to be that. You know what that's going to be? That's going to be the new terrorist. That's going to be the new thing that we have to watch
we're in
out
trouble.
For.
That's like having fucking
Terminator 2 is coming to life.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. It's like having dinosaurs amongst your, like aliens, brutal aliens from another planet. You know what I mean? You can't beat them. You know what I mean? Give them some. They'll take over, man. They'll take over artillery and arms and stuff, and they'll just be beating the shit out of us.
I think that would be the only thing that they're good for is to send them into combat. But
they would they're going to gain a personality and go, why are you sending us? Like a draft. True. Why are you sending us? I've got feelings. Like us Americans in Vietnam. The fuck am I going to go to Vietnam for? What are we fighting for? What's going on? But it really is crazy. And like the Teslas, I see these guys on TikTok. He had videoed. He was door dashing, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and he door dashed. Cam dashed Cam dash. Fucking
Dash cam.
dash
Dash cam.
cam. See, you can't DoorDash and dash cam.
He cam dashed.
It's
At the
just-
same
It's not,
time.
it sounds like it sounds like a sexual thing. Like, hey, what'd you do last night with that broad? I cam dashed her. It was fucking beautiful.
I cam dashed. Right in the cam. And then I
Oh, yeah, it was
dashed.
beautiful.
I
Gave it to
dashed
her
her
right
right in the
in
cam.
Yeah, exactly.
Dashed right in
Yeah,
the
she
cam.
hit
And then I dashed.
1,500 RPMs when I hit that the dashboard.
So-
What the fuck? Go ahead.
So the guy is door dashing, but on his dash cam, he sees his car like go over the line and flip and tumble. And then the guy got ejected, escalated, whatever.
Jeez.
So he's sitting there telling the story of like, man, I got to go. I can't believe that just happened in a Tesla. And he's not even fucking looking at the road. He's not driving. The Tesla is driving.
Autonomous,
Oh yeah,
Autonomous, yeah.
Self-driving.
Right.
Yeah. I don't trust those.
You know,
guys.
that came on pretty
No.
quick. You know what I mean? Or it's, I mean,
It's very, very quick. Yes.
Yes.
It's funny. Nobody
that would
trusts
be-
those things, but dude, half of this fucking planet are idiots, and we're allowed. I think I'd rather trust a fucking AI over a complete fucking idiot. How many times have you been like, "Are you fucking kidding me? What an idiot!" while you were driving?
The only way that would happen is if it was all AI, where they'd be like, "I'm not, don't touch me, don't touch you." Otherwise, you got these yahoos flying around in these rice burners. And you know what? I think about it. If all electronics become have their own soul, what do you think dildos would do? Like maybe would a dildo like try to sneak in? You know,
That's what you
of
think
them
of
would
when
wanna
you think of
leave.
AI.
a dildo. Well, yeah. What if the dildo got a conscience and or got an attitude problem
Conscience.
and like he like tried to go in the number 2 without her
gonna
knowing.
make-
Like it would
They're going to make those not
We'd
infused, what's the word?
apologize.
They're going to make electronic ones programmed with AI that can memorize like your orgasmic fucking wave pattern or something and replicate it
Well,
whenever
they're-
you
they're
want.
just-
Some ridiculous.
They're just
thing.
gonna cover one of these stormtroopers in silicone and put a dick on him, and he's gonna be banging. It's gonna be a full sized.
Stormtroopers.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
robot
full sized autonomous robot porn. You know what I mean? And it'd be like it'll feel like a
What does
dildo.
RoboCop
and-
think about this? Fuck the stormtroopers. Uphold the cock. RoboCop.
This is
RoboCop.
Robocock. Yeah, that's funny. I like that. Yeah, it's frightening, dude. My Chat GPT. I mean, I do and now I'm doing like he's helping me with my social media, like giving me the times to put
I like
things
you say
up.
He's helping.
Yeah,
me
I asked him if I could call him a
See?
name, and
It's
I
happening
call him,
already.
I call him Barry. Here, watch this. This is how it works.
Barry.
Yeah, I call him Barry. Here, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna ask. Hold on. How you doing, Barry? What the hell? Why didn't it work?
He's on a date.
How you doing, Barry?
He's on a date.
He's on a date. What the hell?
I
Why
like
isn't
that.
working? Hey, Barry.
Hey, Joe. How's it going? What can I do for you
That's
today?
wild.
Hey, Barry, can you do me a favor? I'm actually live on my show right now, the Conte and Kenny Show, which is on at 7 p.m. Well, listen, how about you tell me anything that you can describe about the show, the Conte and Kenny Show on 100 Proof Podcasting. Go ahead.
That's what I thought. That sums it up. Sums up the show. Nothing. He's got nothing.
He's got. Don't tell me.
Dead
Hey,
air.
Barry.
Dead.
He's talking
the
to his
hell?
date right now. He's talking to his date right now. This fucking
Yeah.
this schnook wants me to talk. Wants me
He
to tell him about
started,
his own
but
show.
I couldn't hear
There's
it.
2 minutes. I'll never get back. Would love it in the
was-
chat room.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Barry.
they're working the kinks out.
Hey, Joe. Everything okay? How can I help?
Hey, can
It
you
knows your
describe
name. That's
the
crazy.
show, the Conte and Kenny Show, which I do every Monday night, and I'm actually live right now? Can you tell me a little bit about what you know about the show? There's something going on with it because it usually gets right into it very quickly. I don't know. Oh,
All right. Well, they're
I
working the
thought it
kinks
was-
out.
Is that Joe? Is that the ChatGPT app?
Yeah. Yeah,
he's busy because
the only thing I don't do with it, the only thing I don't do with it, I don't ask it for any creative help. I don't. But I ask, when is the good time? And I have like a list of like, when is it the best time to put on TikTok? When is the best time for Instagram? And I'm doing that.
Yeah.
But
that's like
and then I ask for hashtags. I'll tell him like,
he's
what my video's about.
He's busy because he hijacked your wife's dildo.
Oh, okay. I wonder if
he heard me talking.
AI would they be like quitting their job? Some of them be like, "I'm not going in there." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I'm not going in today.
Yeah, I'm on a new job.
They want. Yeah, they want to get into OSHA and occupation safety hazard. OSHA,
he wants to go from McDonald's to fucking Ruth Chris. You know what I mean?
They're going to unionize.
The only useful thing that I've used ChatGPT for is like I found a script yesterday, which is like a list of commands or whatever that teaches you Mandarin. That's
really?
It. I guess you could use it for other languages, but like you just put in words, it spits them out, it says them to you, so you can hear it, and then you just repeat it or whatever. But like that's
pretty wild.
Cool.
What the menu for Hong Kong Gardens isn't good enough? You gotta fucking speak the language.
That reminds me of the Beavis.
Just order the poo platter and beat it.
That reminds me of the Beavis and Butthead episode when they're trying to do what is it, Spanish or whatever? And Pepper and Patty thinks that Barry is shy. She's like, Joe, ask it again, but don't tell him you're live. Yeah, he got shy. He didn't want to be on the air.
Well,
that's funny.
Now listen. Now what the thing is, he's talking to it and it's giving a response in record time. But it is a response. It's a response. It's taking the data, the info in, and spitting out as fast as it can what it thinks he wants to hear, which is a nanosecond. It's processing what he's trying to get the emotion or feeling of what Joe is saying. If you get me on the phone with somebody who sounds like a human and going, "Hey Barry,
Chat GPT or just GPT if you want to keep it short. But if you prefer something more personal like a nickname, I'm cool with that too. Want to give me one?
That's wild.
Cum dumpster.
Yeah,
how about cum dumpster?
My wife had one. My wife had her voice was like that.
She had Barry too.
Same voice. In fact, that's where I'm
going.
I didn't know you
can even change the voices. What, to change your voice?
No, I do work for iHeartRadio sometimes, and so they asked me.
So do I.
I'm going. Yeah, so I'm going to Manhattan on Wednesday, and they want me to read all these scripts, and they're going to use my voice for AI. He said, he goes, the only thing about it is
do a fucking whole AI show.
But he says, he goes, the thing is that when you hear it, it's not going to exactly sound like you. Like it's not going to be as recognizable as you think. But so it's pretty interesting that I'm going to.
Do you know Mike? Mike something? I don't even know his last name now. He's like the director of iHeartRadio.
Oh yeah, I know him. I know him real well.
I don't remember his last name.
I deal with a guy named Bruce.
So
I mean Henry.
When we sponsor, how the hell did you get that mistake? Bruce, I mean Henry.
It's Henry.
So when we do the wrestling shows in Lancaster, iHeartRadio sponsors us, and that guy Mike is at every show. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He's
very
kind
nice.
of like higher up director guy.
Gotcha. Very cool. And
I just saw him Saturday, actually.
That's pretty cool. So you know what? I just wanted to get into this real quick because this is obviously it's topical. It's what we were gone. We were not here last week or the week before because the week before I was down in South Carolina, and then I was doing shows down in Myrtle Beach. And then I went up to Providence, Rhode Island, and then Beverly, Massachusetts. So every time we drove in and out of Beverly, it was kept on saying entering Beverly. And I'm like, hey, honey, I'm entering Beverly. Ha ha. And it was just like so bad, so corny, so terrible. But yeah, it was great, man. I got to open for Vic DiBitetto. If you guys don't know, Vic is very, very well known and great comic. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna pull the curtain back because the people that watch Vic, they know his shows. He's ranting and raving and screaming and yelling and all that shit. Vic is
wait for those that.
Yeah, go ahead.
For people that don't know him, they'll probably recognize him most as the bread and milk guy.
Bread and milk guy. Yeah, that video he made back in 2013 kind of sparked. It really got him to this level, and now he's just taking advantage of it. And he's like, he does videos every single day, dude. I was hanging out with him, and he's got his phone out, and it's like he's always working. He'll just pull out a phone and then just film something real quick. But we went to. And this was really, really fun. We went up to, it was Rhode Island on Friday night. And then the next night was supposed to be the Beverly, Massachusetts show. But something happened and they postponed it to Sunday. So all day Saturday, we had nothing going on. So me, my wife, and Vic walked around Boston all day Saturday. And I had never been to Boston. I'd never been there.
Oh,
never.
Man.
I've driven,
I love that.
I've driven
city,
past it, seen signs for it, but never went.
Me and my wife have been there a ton of times together. It's such a great fucking city.
Great town.
It was really cool. Of course, we went to the Bull and Finch because Cheers is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yep. Oh, I saw that picture.
George Wendt just died.
That's right. Yeah,
George, really went to the Bull and Finch.
Yeah, that's what happened. Joe went to Cheers. Suddenly, Norm dies.
Yeah, Norm saw me as like, hey, weren't you as fat as me? And he was all pissed and he fucking just blew his brains out or something.
Oh, they'll let anybody in that place.
Yeah, they'll let anybody in that place.
Around.
But and I'll tell you, man, I'm looking forward to this. He filmed so much shit down in Boston that and he said he goes and we did some funny shit. And he's making it a whole video a day in Boston, and I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun to watch.
I have to find the picture, but my ex and I went in like 2006 to go to. So did you go to both Cheers or just the one?
Just the one. I didn't know there was another one. I just know the Bull and Finch.
So there's another one that's like the actual Cheers.
Oh, so they
like
make it look.
Yeah. So there's the regular bar. And then there's the one that they built the second one modeled after the show. So we went to both of them, but the picture that you posted, I swear to God, it's the same picture. It looks like we're in the same freaking spot right underneath the sign. I have to find those pictures and send it to you. It's so funny because that's how I noticed it. Like, holy shit, I have the same picture, but with my head.
That's
I've never been to the Bull and Finch, but I've been to every other Irish pub in the South Side. Oh, I've thrown up around there. The first time I went to Boston, I was with the circus.
I've thrown up around there.
Yeah, I pissed on Fenway. I've never been in Fenway Park, but I pissed on it.
Rename it the Gorilla and Finch now that Joe's been there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But Boston's a great town. I mean, the pubs around there are, like I said, when I was in traveling with the circus. We were in Boston. I met them up in Boston with the clowns, and all my friends were Ringling Brothers clowns, and they came on the East Coast, and we were up there, and we were there for I'm just around the town. It was mayhem. Yeah, but I've been up there 1,000 times, and it's a great town. It's one of my favorites. Montreal's my favorite. Manhattan's my favorite, of course. Montreal, Boston are up there. Yeah, Montreal's great. I haven't been there in years. Haven't been there in a couple of years.
Montreal's West Coast, right?
No, Montreal's right.
Montreal is straight north.
Closer than Buffalo. Closer than Buffalo.
So I've driven through Buffalo to go to Ontario. I wrestled in Ontario a bunch of times. I've never been to Montreal. I thought Montreal was on the other side.
No. If you went a little bit left, you'd hit Montreal way before Buffalo.
A little bit left. I thought you were going to say it hit Albuquerque.
Yeah. Say, Joseph, I don't think you could have won up there. I don't think you could have won any of your matches because you said you wrestled Ontario. I'm like, that's tough fucking. That's
Ontario.
It's selling. You said I wrestled Ontario. I'm like, yeah, that's a tough match. I don't think.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy named Ontario?
Exactly. Hey-o.
I got
so now Joe.
I got stopped at the border going into Canada and coming back home, and I was like, they don't want me back in my own country either. What the fuck?
Oh wow! And that was back in the day.
That was 2006 when I went there. They found my because I was a bad guy my whole wrestling career. So I had a black T-shirt that the front of it said "Canada sucks," and the back had like that no smoking sign with the circle and the cross. It had that with the maple leaf in it.
You wore that at the border?
No. I wore it for
God.
wrestling.
Oh yeah.
But they found it. They found it at the border because they stopped
found
me
it
and
at the
my two
border.
buddies,
They
went through our stuff, and they were like, "What are you doing here?"
You're on the terrorist watch list.
The promoter told me, if they ask you why you're visiting Canada, just say you're going to see friends, because if you tell them that you're going to work in any way, wrestling, anything, they're going to ask you for a work visa. So I'm like, I'm just going to visit friends. And the guy at the border actually, like, they were, they go through your bags and stuff, and the guy was like, "Why do you have spandex?" I said, I'm just going to visit friends. We're doing a play, and that's it.
And he's like, I have spandex. They haven't invented AI dildos yet. I'm still stuck with the spandex. When the first time I went to Montreal, we were on a basketball tournament, and we had the priest. We had a team priest with us, a bunch of Filipinos, and myself. And it was a Filipino basketball tournament in Montreal, and it was, and so we get to the priest passport from the Vatican had expired. They fucking kicked him off the bus. They sent him back to the Vatican, bro. Absolutely. The guy has a church in North Bergen, and now they said he sent him right back to the Vatican to go get a new fucking visa because it had expired. Father Felipe or something. Yeah, and neither did I. But I'm like, there you go, Padre. Come across, the more the merrier. No, they were like, beat it, Papo. Get out of here. So as Joe is painting the town red down in Myrtle Beach, he was down there for almost a week, and I had to work the one night, and he said, I'm not coming back till Wednesday. We're going to take a couple extra days, me and the wife, for ourselves. And can you come and, like you've done for many years before, when we go on vacation, come hang out with Gleason? For me to get out of the neighborhood a little bit, go up there, hang out with the dog. I go there. I know I'm a fat ass right now, but I go there for the food because you can't get Colombian food.
Dogs like Jesus Christ.
You guys, you can't get anything like that down here. You know what I mean? You just can't. Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at.
You're just in your house, standing in your house like a schnook.
Yeah, I get egg noodles and ketchup down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like a schnook. So I said, Joe, sure. I've got a couple of days. I'll come down. It's Mets Yankees. During the weekend, I'll watch the ball game, hang out with the pal. And the windows were open. It was a wonderful breeze each night. I didn't have to turn the AC on or nothing like that. It was temperate. It was nice. The cats were great. The dog was great. But I have a couple of things I have to go over real quick. Things that happened.
Go ahead.
So it takes me almost 2.5 fucking hours to get up there.
Oh yeah. I heard. I got an earful on the phone. Took me 2.5 hours to get here. Call me back.
It should take less on a Sunday, less than an hour. Maybe an hour. I'd say an hour. Let's just make it a flat hour. It was 2.5 on a Sunday. No fucking holiday, no nothing. Somebody overturned at like 6 a.m. By the Route 3, and it backed up all the way to Edison.
Yeah, I was telling you about
75 miles.
Kenny, when you called me that day and we were talking about it, I was telling you about the sinkhole because I had seen something.
The sinkhole
that day that there was a sinkhole, on the Parkway somewhere south of here that it was shut down for a while. But I think you were before that.
Yeah, I left at 2:00, somewhere around 2:00. I didn't get there till almost 5, 4:30.
Yeah,
and
I heard now that sinkhole. I heard it was there was some sort of construction accident, and it was a Spanish construction company, and it was called Sinkhole de Mayo.
He's going a long way for this one. He's going a long way. I saw it in his eyes. I saw it in his eyes. He was going for it. He was going for it.
I knew I had such a bad one, and I was like,
your face changed right after you started talking, where you knew it. This is gonna be.
Joe's already thrown out episode titles.
I can see it right on camera. Right on camera. because you're almost stalling to the punchline because you didn't want to say it.
I was waiting for the there's got to be a punchline of this.
No, he was stalling. He was stalling because he was judging himself at that point, going, maybe I should.
I was trying to get this setup right. I had the punchline ready to go. Cinco de Mayo. But I was trying to how to word the fucking dumb setup. It was hard.
I saw it happening. It
was like slow motion in like a movie when like something's falling, like no, yeah, right? Yeah.
No, it's when you're in Phuket Bay and the water recedes. Something's gonna happen.
Jesus Christ! That's a fish that is a what do you call that again?
Tsunami?
Not a tsunami. That was a tsunami reference. Very good.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Phuket, yeah. I'm learning. So, so I get there like 4:30. Immediately, I called Joe. All right, I let him know that I'm here. Because I left. I texted him I'm on my way. So he doesn't have to worry. The neighbor was so nice. He fed the cats in the morning. So I'm getting there. I settle in. I put on my take my shoes off, put my slides on. Playing with the dog a little bit, just getting laid to land. Then I'm like I gotta eat dinner now because the ball game's coming on. Yankees Mets.
Yeah.
So I DoorDash, and I'm like, what do I order? Holy moly, look at this stuff. So I ordered the first night. It's from a fancy hamburger joint. They had like fancy hamburgers, not like smash burger.
Was it Holy Cow?
No, it's Shay and Dave's. No, Shay.
Oh, I don't know what
Day and Shay's in Montclair. Wasn't too far. It was like $5, but it was like one of those boutique joints in Montclair.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, well, let me try a burger joint. I mean, up here, it looks pretty cool. We used to be like a food truck or whatever, and they got a brick and mortar. Let me check this out.
Yeah.
I had it. It was good. So I call up. I ordered the DoorDash, and now the windows are open. The door's open. It's only me and Gleason and the cats. The cats don't go outside, but the door's always closed. And Gleason, it's a nice day. You can't get him inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you go out on the deck, you have a smoke, or we'll get a little weed, or we'll get into that in a second. So I DoorDash, right? Now it's not even dark yet. It's just about 7:00, and the game's gonna start, right? So I order DoorDash to have for the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll feed the dog, feed myself, watch the ball game. This girl comes in who's driving the DoorDash, and she's she's either Puerto Rican or Greek, but she was kind of a bloomly, you know what I mean?
Right.
What?
She got a
Well,
you didn't see him. She was a little on the thicker side.
Yeah.
Oh,
very,
say she was a fat.
Very tight.
She was a fatty. She's not listening to this.
Very tight pants and a lot of makeup.
Are you talking about Dan and Days? Was it Dan and Days?
Is it Dan and Days? Yeah, maybe it's Dan and Days. Yeah, Dan and Days. Yeah. That's it.
Now I'm like, I gotta try this. Because if it's good,
it was all right.
I'll try any burger.
Well, let's hear the review.
Didn't blow my doors off, but it was good.
But it was
definitely
good. Okay.
Yeah, it was good. So I ordered Dan and Days. Dan and Days. And I ordered Dan and Days, and she comes and drops it off from DoorDash. And she's like, oh, she's up now. She comes, I'm watching a game, and the windows are open so I can hear the gate click. Joe has a gated yard so Gleason can run around.
I'm in a gated community.
The windows are you're a gated. You are. Hey, listen, we got a nice spread there. We got a punching bag of an AC unit, a washing machine, 2-car garage, all on that deck.
5-pound tub of yogurt.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of shit in boxes that he's got to fucking install all over the place.
Yeah.
So I hear the gate come in. I go, all right, and then Gleason hears it too. Rub, boom. And I go. So I open up the door and I kind of block Gleason to go, and I go outside, and I go, when you leave, and Gleason comes out with me, and the gate. I see the gate's closed, and I go, just make sure you close that gate behind you. And she's like, oh, he's so sweet. I'm like, yeah, he's a cool guy. And she's really getting into it, She's really digging into him. He's loving it, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting there like, fucking first pitch, Twatto. I want to get the ball, get a ball game.
Twatto.
Let's go. I'm starving here, and I can feed the dog and get ready for the game. So, but she's in a And when I tell you, when she was bent over, you ever seen the back of a Volkswagen Beetle? That was probably the girth on this broad. Because she was bent over and she had like these banana pants on, like these white and red and black, like it looked like almost claw marks, but like almost like remember the old Zubaz, but they were skin tight. And she should have been wearing a parachute because she can't be skin tight and shit, bro. You know what I mean? And she was bent over, and I'm ass first. I'm right by her fucking sphincter because she's playing with Gleason, and I'm on the deck and I got my food in hand, and I'm like, let's go. And I'm like, just make sure you close that gate when you're. She's okay. So the game's going on. I'm watching the game. Gleason comes in, he eats, then I let him out, and he's gone. About an hour goes by. Hour and a half, maybe. A couple of 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah. He's outside. Yep. And now I have every window's open, so I can hear everything. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
I can hear your neighbors and stuff like that, but they can probably hear the TV. But people are commiserating around. There's kids riding bikes, and there's people walking dogs, and guys
cool
jogging.
Little community over there.
Yeah, it's fine. And so it gets to about, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock or something like that, an hour and a half or so, 2 hours. And I go, all right. Listen, I'm like, hey, buddy, it's been a while. You want to come in? Hey, buddy. Normally, you squeeze his squeaky toy. Right? And he comes running.
You sound like a dying chicken. What in the fuck was that?
That toy might not be working very well anymore, dude.
Every time you make a phone call,
it sounded like a hummingbird with asthma. Like, what the fuck was that, dude?
It's that Snooky toy. And when he bites on it, he goes.
Oh, you're fucking.
So I got that thing.
Your audio descriptions are hilarious.
I can't find this motherfucker. I go all the way to the back of the other thing. I'm looking under the deck. There's nowhere to be found.
Oh my God! Did you find him?
My heart sank. My heart sank because I go, that cunt came back. She made friends with him, and she came back and she stole him and took him.
Oh my God!
I said,
you really thought that,
Joe? Your yard isn't big. There's not many places to go. And it was still
could have reached over the fence and just grabbed his collar.
It was barely light out. You know what I mean? I've got the game blasting. You know what I mean?
Correct.
The fence.
I'm having a couple of pops. I'm watching a ball game, and it dawns on me that he's not in the house. He's been out there that long, and I'm like, where is he? So I'm like, holy shit! I'm looking under the deck. I can't see. He ain't. I'm calling him. I'm the toy. The whole thing.
That's and nothing would come to you. Nothing making that sound would ever. Nobody would ever come to you with you making that sound. Nobody's coming to you. I don't care.
You know when the dog goes, he bites down fast, and then he lets go. He goes when he releases the ball slowly.
Yeah, my dog does the same thing, but don't sound like that.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Can we isolate that and make like a rap beat out of it? Just repeat that.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, we're gonna have
go play fetch with it. Go play fetch with a squeaky toy, and you'll hear.
I have.
So I'm
at be on a board somewhere. I will when I listen to the show tomorrow. I'll get that little clip and I'll send it to Shawnee.
You sound like a fucking. Almost sound like a vacuum trying to get a cinder block.
Trying to suck a cinder block through this fucking tube.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So now I'm panicking and I'm almost like now I'm like 2 spritzers in. You know what I mean? So I'm a little not buzzed or anything like that, but I've had a drink.
You're still alert.
So I'm totally alert, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? What do I do? Where I don't know where he is. I got to call the cops on this cunt. You know what I mean? Because this is
right.
My pal Joe, his dog's gone. What did I do? You know what I mean? Fuck. It's one. I love the dog. I know the dog. I've known the dog his whole life. We're pals. We're great pals. And now it's gone. And I did this. You know what I mean? Because I'm too busy watching the damn game. I go inside and I start looking up her name on DoorDash. The bumbly Volkswagen.
Really? Like that's how much you really thought she told
I really was, yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna find this cunt. I'm gonna call the cops so I have info for her, like what car she's driving. She had like a Honda something or other. And I'm like, we gotta find this dog now. Then I hear it's Gleason wanting to come inside. And I go, dude.
Like scratching on the door?
Yeah, he just hit the door once. You hear him. He'll tap the door once. And you can hear it. It'll shake. You know what I mean? And it'll just sit there and stare at you. And I go, bro, what the fuck? Where the fuck? What are you gonna tunnels down there? You know what I mean? Where the fuck? Holy schmoly, bro! Man, he got half a burger just for being home.
Dude, that sound that you make. Aku in the chat says he sounds like a guy who, in mid-speech, realized his wife has seen his internet search history. Yeah. Wow, dude. That is Toto Payne Diaz. Meanwhile, under the couch. Patty wants to know where was he? He could have been in Schenectady
too now.
I have no idea. He was probably he went to the fight, took an Uber to the mall. I have no fucking clue because the yard ain't that big. There's like barely a yard. There's a shed and there's a deck, and you can see.
Joe, can he get under everywhere. That deck there?
No, it's blocked. He goes under there. I guess
you go under there, but sometimes in the back there's a block. There's this fence thing that we move up that moves like an accordion that sits back there. Sometimes he sneaks through there, and then there's the house right behind us. There's like an entrance that gets him into that yard, and then he took off. That happened once where he was gone for almost an hour. But most of the time, when he does escape, he just walks around to the front yard and he's standing at the front gate. He's such an idiot. It's a moron.
Years ago, the guy that was staying at the house left the gate open when he left for work, and he went out, but your neighbor brought him over. But I'm here an hour and a half, and I've just ruined the entire reason why I'm up here. You know what I mean? The one fucking thing he asked me to do was take care of my buddy, my pal. You know what I mean? Just take care of him. That's why I'm up there. The only reason is to make sure he's got fresh food, fresh water. And he's gone. And he's gone. And now I'm fucking I'm calling up John Walsh and fucking looking for lost children. Panicking.
Lost children.
John Walsh.
Yeah, because I gotta find a dog. I'm looking up her name. I'm looking up the fucking car she's in. So, and here's the other thing, too. I called Joe when I first get there. And Joe's like, hey, man, help yourself to stuff. There's two things. The first night, I'm there for an hour. And I said, hey, I'm here. I finally got here. I'm going to take care of everything and stuff like that. And no problem and everything. And he goes, hey, listen, man, whatever's in the fridge, go have it. Whatever in the cabinets, do your thing. Do whatever you want. And I was like, you had gastric bypass surgery. What the fuck do you think is going to be in your fridge that I'm going to be savoring?
5-pound tub of yogurt before.
What? What do you honestly think that's going to be hidden or out in plain sight? What's it going to be? A fucking
lemonade?
Angel food cake? No. Is it going to be fucking Clams Casino? No. It's going to be yogurt in a suppository. You know what I mean? That you can help yourself. Help yourself to whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's
believe me, I am not
extra water.
Healthy. Yeah. Extra
sip of water tonight.
So anyway, I was up there. I went up
extra little bit of toothpaste tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I was up there the next. It was that third. I think it was the third night I was there. It was Tuesday night. And maybe no, might have been Monday night, where I got fancy ramen, Japanese ramen, and some accoutrement along with
As
it.
opposed to the German ramen.
Yeah, that would be ramen. Und Reis und Noodles. Noodles with broth. All you eat is noodles with broth.
You're so
I
stupid.
find one ramen. It sounds like that.
Ramen.
Yeah. The third Reich Army Division of the Wufafa is called the Ramen Division. It sounds like a German name, ramen.
Aku in the chat says, I once lost a deaf, pure white cat in a snowstorm. Oh my God. And then he says, being deaf, you couldn't just shake trees. I used a laser pointer to watch for the little bum of snow when she jumped at it. That is fucking hilarious.
Good call on a laser pointer.
Fucking laser pointer, man. That's
clever. That's like trying to catch a ghost. You know what I mean? That's brilliant. That's a good fucking thing.
Yeah, really, dude.
Yeah,
that's very clever there.
Very clever with the pointer.
Those Canadians are clever, eh?
Hey.
Yeah. So the next night I get the ramen, and I was like, you guys got any weed around here? Right down there? Any weed? Just go over by the thing, over by the coffee
machine.
You
ask the DoorDash guy, the delivery guy?
No, I asked Joe and Bev. Oh, because I and
he said I ordered ramen, and then he went right into I was asking about weed. So I
here's
thought you asked
the
the
thing.
DoorDash guy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen listening, now when I tell you in North Jersey, where Joe and Joey are from, and I sort of was on the cusp of
we're only
North
like
Jersey.
8 minutes from each other's house. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And growing up, I was a little south, but now I'm way south in honky tonk land in the woods. But I didn't leave the house. I ordered booze and cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
Delivered
from where?
to me.
Where'd you order cigarettes from?
Zesties.
Zellies,
Zesties. It's about a mile and a half from Joe's house.
But where you can order them?
Oh, maybe it was it? Yeah, was it cigarette? Yeah, no, I got cigarettes. Did I get cigarettes from them? I don't know, but I got the booze.
Yeah.
And the broad delivered the booze was like almost like a little younger than me, but she was smoking hot. Dude, I was like, you want to share some? Meanwhile, I have like spaghetti sauce on my tits. Like, I'm just disgusting. My hair's disheveled. I haven't brushed my teeth yet today, and I'm ordering lunch. But I'm like, I need booze for the ball game. So I ordered the finest foods. You know what I mean? And I ordered the finest foods and the stuff that I can't get down here where I live. And it's at my beck and call. Booze.
Dude, there's so much cultural, not cultural. What's the word? Like national food. I don't know what you call it. International foods and shit around here because they're so close to New York. So there's so many.
Yeah,
you know, we're 15 minutes from Manhattan. There's so many restaurants around here that are like shit.
Yeah.
We go over the
Cuban,
Jersey border.
Thai food.
Rent is $11,000 cheaper a month. Let's go fucking open a store in North Jersey.
Yep,
it's
exactly.
so good.
There's
everything is so good.
Right. You name Indian, Cajun. There's the fried chicken. There's vegan. There's even even Puerto Rican. I used to do that joke. I don't do it anymore. But Joe, you've never heard this. Joe did. But they have Chinese food, nationality, Italian food, Greek food, Indian food, black food, white food, diners.
Yeah.
Nobody ever says hey, let's go let's do some Chinese tonight. Let's do some Thai. Let's do some Thai.
Yeah.
Nobody ever goes. You never hear anybody go, let's do some Puerto Rican.
No, that's usually when you go to the strip joint. That's usually what happens.
I was in a different setting.
Puerto Rican. Yeah,
you never hear that.
What's Puerto Rican?
Yeah, like who says we're going out for Puerto Rican? Yeah, it's weird.
It's a mofongo. There is Puerto Rican cuisine, and I grew up on
there's
it.
no like restaurant. You know what I mean? Like there's no like it's not doesn't seem like a special.
There's not. It's a you can eat Cuban food, but Puerto Ricans are little.
Even there's a Peruvian restaurant by me. There's a Peruvian restaurant by me.
Yeah,
sure.
Which I heard is
there's
fantastic.
Fusion.
I heard Peruvian is good.
There's Indian barbecue. There's Asian barbecue. Korean. or even
Korean barbecue.
Korean are hitting their stride right now.
So good.
You know?
Korean barbecue.
I heard, I've heard Korean barbecue.
Those
delicious.
fucking Changs over there, man. They really could cook up some beef.
Yeah, and listen, the town that I grew, the town that I lived in, Parsippany, they have people know of Indian restaurants. Like if you like Indian food, Parsippany is the place to go. And we've had Indian food a couple times, and I listen. I like some of the Indian food, but I actually like Ethiopian. And I know the jokes are, is there any food in the Ethiopian fucking menu? Hey, what's the menu? Blank. Hey, how you doing? But fucking, there's a place in Montclair. Place in Montclair. It's very good. Really
Montclair has 380 restaurants in 17 square miles. Montclair is packed with everything.
I love it. It's such a cool little town.
The problem with Ethiopian food is there's no forks and knives, ladies and gentlemen. You get this flatbread, but it's very squishy. It's almost like
it almost looks like a giant like flour tortilla, but it's not
like a flour tortilla, but thinner and softer. Yeah, spongy. And now what they do is they flip over a garbage can lid and just spoon on a bunch of shit you haven't never heard of, never even seen before. You don't know if it's meat. You don't know if it's octopus or raccoon. You just it's just a pile of shit. And what it is when your cat takes a shit on the rug, or you have a smaller dog, or you can have if you have a big dog, the motion that you use, the paper towel or whatever you have in the hand to pick up the shit off the rug is the same motion that you use in Ethiopian food, and then you put it in your mouth. I can't get past.
That is exactly it. It's almost
it's like picking up cat shit.
Yeah, except you actually take the bag, and then you actually eat the bag with the cat.
You eat the bag. Yeah, and it tastes good. The parts of it taste good. I've had Ethiopian a few times. It tastes really good.
They have meat too. Meat. God, I meant to say meat or beef, and I said meat.
That's Ethiopian for beef. And meat. What is that? That's bush meat. What is that? Fucking. It's either giraffe or marmoset, and nobody has any idea. Fucking. It's bush meat.
Giraffe for marmoset.
Fucking Ethiopian bush meat. Meef. What's meef? Well, I don't know either. It's good. Try it. Yeah, sure, I'm going to try it. Looks like, listen, skin and bones. Looks like it's working well for you. How many calories are in meat?
Let me tell you something. The chicken was very good. And
you look like a black painted skeleton. How many calories are in this stuff? This diet food?
A brown,
I went to the skin.
Brown painted skeleton.
How many calories are in meat?
Oh my god,
dude! The Indian street food I see on Instagram and TikTok, that stuff is brutal, bro. They take a paper bag and rip it in 17 different shreds, and that's your bowl. And the guys with their bare hands just dip their shit in different waters and then spices and give you 2 pieces of fucking bread and hand it to you, and that's it. And they're all sitting there. The guy's cutting chicken with his toenail, splitting chicken thighs up. Indian street food, bro. Indian street food. It is brutal.
Yeah, no.
You want to talk about?
I've had Indian food a couple of times, and some of it's pretty good, but it can't be too much. It's a little
tikka
too
masala and stuff. No.
I've had tikka masala before. That's not bad.
I've had Indian food 1,000 times. I'm talking Calcutta, no pavement streets.
Yeah, the Carlin line. What's the Carlin joke about Calcutta with Calcutta. Where the poor people live or some shit like that?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'm talking that street food. Go search it on TikTok or Instagram, and you're gonna be like, man, how could you? I mean, flies everywhere. You know, there's no sanitation, and these Chinese broads are the ones with the cutting the Peking duck and the chicken, and all it is, when you have a fruit stand and there's tomatoes and oranges, and Don Corleone comes up there, you put a couple in a bag and give it to him. This is filled with raw chicken or pork slices.
Yeah,
and people just walk up and they go chop 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 chop, 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 and they don't debone anything. They just chop the bones.
I had, dude,
fucking bone eating mongrels.
You just mentioned Chinese women and pork. So the company that I work for, my day job,
pork
is
the
a Chinese company. No, the company that I work for, my day job, is a Chinese company. So there's like, I think there's 4 or 5 Chinese women in the office. One of them brought in pork cake today. It was the weirdest fucking, like the cake part was just regular cake with like white icing and like a green like icing cream in the middle, and then there was slight pieces of pork on the outside. It was like on the top, like stuck to the the icing. It was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever had. I told her it was the greatest thing I've ever had.
Did you taste it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a slice. It was disgusting. But I told them
it wasn't good.
No, pork on a cake. It's weird.
I didn't know because
bacon on a cupcake. Bacon on a chocolate cupcake is good.
I never tried that either. Like when Burger King did their bacon ice cream or whatever, I never did that stuff. But this was
I've never done that. But I understand the sweet,
like
salty thing. But
that's what it is.
It looked like if it took like pork and like slice it in like cold cuts. It was like, and then ripped off like pieces. It looked like that.
No, you gotta get chicharrones.
It was
like
so weird.
Fried pork skin,
it was weird.
If you took pork rinds and grinded them up and then put it on top of a sweet cake, you've got a salty sweet. That's why bacon and chocolate chip. My sister makes them chocolate muffins.
Yeah,
chocolate muffins, chocolate icing, and bacon on top. It's delicious.
That's so weird.
Matches perfectly.
It's a weird combo though.
No, it does, but it makes just like Joe had on vacation. Joe had peanut butter and jelly burger.
I had a peanut butter. Yep, it was a peanut butter with it was a bacon peanut butter with a little bit of this other jam. And I have to say, because I'm a peanut butter freak, so I'm like, I need to try this.
Yeah, I can't do peanut butter. I don't do that stuff.
It was good, I will say, but it's something that you could probably only do like once in a while. Like you
might not get through the whole burger. It's too decadent. Yeah. It's like
it was too heavy and too thick. I had about half of it. Yeah. But it was good
with jelly on it too.
A little bit of this, some sort of jam.
Weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
First time.
So you know what? My sister-in-law makes meatballs with grape jelly in them, and they're fucking amazing. I when I first heard of them, I'm like, this is going to be disgusting. But that's like the same concept now that I think about it. Chopped meat with.
When I used to go to this bagel place, I remember I was in this bagel when I used to eat bagels. Back when I was happier. But anyway, the point is that
I love bagels.
So I'm sitting there waiting for my bagel, and I think he was like a football player that played for the Giants. He was this big, huge dude, big, huge black guy, and he goes, "Yes, can I get a sausage, egg, and I don't think cheese on a bagel with jelly?" And I just looked at him, and I went, "Did you say jelly?" And like I did in a very like friendly way. Like I wasn't being a dick to him. And the guy's 6'7", 320 pounds. Like I wasn't
Tiki Barber. He lives around here,
right? No, it was not Tiki Barber. This guy was like an offensive lineman. And he looked at me. He said, "Do not knock it until you try it." Now I know what it is. It's that salty little bit of sweet thing. That's where
the McDonald's McGriddles. It's basically waffles with maple syrup, egg, sausage, and waffles. Pancakes. Pancakes. Yeah, but you have the salty sweet.
Yep. Yeah. Aku says, "I've heard of Spam cookies, but pork cake."
Yeah, pork cake's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing.
It was a Chinese thing, I guess. They all think
that is strange.
Like squid pudding.
Oh my Lord. No thanks.
Aku says, "Mental note: never sample Conte's personal peanut butter. may contain extra nut."
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, by the way, real quick, I just have to show. So we're getting a whole new heating and air conditioning system put in our house, and it's called the heat pump and whatever. But the point is that I think on Saturday, maybe Friday. I had to go and clean the area in the back with all this brush and all this stuff to clear out because they're going to come and take our oil tank and all that shit. And look what happens. Look what this idiot gets. I get poison ivy all over my
poison
fucking arm.
You got the poison ivy? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, God, dude. That's
very nice. Yeah.
And dude, I didn't know. She goes, "Oh yeah, there's poison ivy back there." I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?" I don't know.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Looks like.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Plus, I don't even know what poison ivy looks like.
Yeah, 3 leaves, three shiny leaves. Yeah,
it's 3 shiny leaves.
3 shiny leaves. There's ones that look exactly like it that are 5. Those are okay. It's 3 shiny leaves. Almost sometimes have a reddish tint. Me and poison ivy do not go along well. When I was a kid, I was always in the woods.
Anybody getting along well with it?
Yeah. Some people doesn't really affect them.
Doesn't
it
affect
is
them
bad.
too bad. But
I was about 8 years old, and I've been playing in the woods all weekend and running around and stuff like that. And I wake up out of a dead sleep, and my dick I can't stop scratching. My dick is itching like crazy.
Oh no!
Absolutely fucking like crazy. So I look at it, and it's red and it's swollen. And I'm like, so I go downstairs. I go to my mom's room, and she's laying.
Were you upset and happy at the same time a little bit? Like, hey, look how swollen this motherfucker is. No,
I know. I was in panic. because I was like,
mom.
What is that? Yeah, man. I was like, because it was itching the shit out of me.
To my mother.
I ran right down to my mother.
I don't know if I would do that.
She's laying in bed. And my dick was exactly the height that her face was. Where her head was on the pillow, and I was on the side of the bed, and she was laying to the outside of the bed. So I'm like, Ma. The story gets worse for me. I pull my pants down. I go, Ma, there's something wrong with my dick. It's itching the crap. It's crazy. So she's like, What are you talking about? She's trying to waking up out of a dead sleep. What? Just hold on. What? I go, my dick is itching me like crazy, Ma. I can't stop itching my dick. She looks at it. I whip my dick out, and she sees it, and she's like, "Holy shit!" And
don't say you whipped your dick. Can you say it another way when you're talking about your mother?
No, I whipped it out, and she grabbed it and pulled like.
Excuse me, while I whip this out. I mean, why don't you just say that for fuck's sake?
No, and then she grabbed it. She grabbed it and like pulled it back a little bit. I don't have a foreskin, but if I had, because it was so swollen, it looked like I had a foreskin.
Oh
and she goes, "Holy shit!"
So
we go to listen, man. This is how vividly I remember this because it was traumatic. Now I'm not a well endowed guy. I'm 6.5. I'm with a good mushroom, okay. But at 8 years old, ain't nobody flying the flag. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's
unfurling there. Nope.
Nobody's unfurling. The grand piano over here. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there with a fucking. A thumbnail hanging out of a swollen. So my balls are itching. So we go to the dock. And I'm at the dock, and I had to take my pants off, and I put a little paper thing on. I'm naked. I'm sitting on the paper, and my mom's there. The doc comes in, and I shit you not, I'll call my mother right on the phone now, and she'll attest to it. It was fucking.
We're good.
Intern day. So not only did my doc come in and inspect my fucking flaccid, poison ivy infested little 8-year-old ding ding.
Right.
He's not even a dong yet. It's a ding ding.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ding ding. 6 to 7 to 8 other interns, men and women. And he goes, "Here, guys, look at this. This is what poison ivy looks like on a kid's dick." And my fucking soul.
Dude, did you feel like an art painting in some fucking art museum?
I felt
come up and start saying, "This looks like the representation of the Industrial Revolution seen by the young Irish lads that came over from fucking Dublin." Like,
bro, I felt like the Lindbergh baby. I was like, this is out of control here. And they're all just taking a look. They're all taking a look. One hits it with a pen. You know what I mean? Like moves it around he had a pen and moved it around a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like look under the hood.
Okay,
they're like look under the hood. He used the pen. Yeah, he's a fucking intern. He's using my cock as a fucking a teaching device.
Oh my god!
I was mortified.
Used a pen.
He put a pen underneath my frenulum and lifted it up to see the bottom. To see the bottom of my dick.
Oh my god, that's so funny,
Use the fucking number 2 pencil to show the students. It had to be 3 women and 4 men.
Oh wow. Aku says, was this more or less embarrassing asking for help after you got stuck in the vacuum?
Yeah.
But dude, like right now I'm just putting like calamine lotion and this other anti-itch thing.
Yeah.
Is there like something else I can take so it doesn't just keep getting worse?
I have no idea.
Just don't scratch it and let it run its course. There's
yeah, everyone says don't scratch it. How are you supposed to do that?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
The calamine lotion helps for a while, but then in the middle of the night it starts itching again.
Yeah. If you want to if it starts to increase, you go and you get whatchamacallit, son of a bitch, the bath. Gripes.
Oh, Epsom salt?
No, not Epsom salt. Nope. Starts with an A. Ask Bruce what what's the poison ivy? What's the stuff you use in a poison ivy bath?
It's Barry. Acromegaly. Ammonia.
Hey Barry.
No. Hey Joe. It's actually ChatGPT here, not Barry. What's up? Anything you want to chat about or need help with?
Not Barry.
No. Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
Of course.
What's I don't know what happened. Oh, it says I'm almost at my daily limit. Jesus Christ.
You got a limit?
Yeah.
Unless you pay for it. You can pay $20 a month.
Oh, I got 5 minutes remaining. So I have a quick question for you. Dick. Of course, what's your question? And then they hang up. Hold on. Let me try one more time.
They hang up. He thinks he's talking on the phone with this guy.
I have poison ivy. What can I put in my bath if I take a bath? What can I put in it to help with my poison ivy?
Peppermint Patty says he used Benadryl in a bath.
Oh,
Benadryl works, yeah.
It's not working.
It's an Aveeno bath.
It's an
Aveeno bath. Barry's making a liar out of me. That's what he's fucking doing. This dick.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not Barry.
He overtook Bruce. Bruce overtook Babs and Dildos.
Yeah, I don't know why Barry got.
It's an Aveeno bath if you need it, but just keep if you don't scratch and don't touch your dick because you got foreskin down there, so you're gonna get you might get some sticky
Aveeno bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Speaking of sticky icky, I smoked a lot of weed at Joe's house too. That was fun.
Yeah, we have enough of that.
I found a stash.
Very nice. Very
I was
nice.
bored. I was bored. I was done drinking.
It's hidden from Gleason.
Yeah. It's all in the cabinets. And I was like, "You guys get it?" And Bev was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Whoa." So I indulged in that too.
Yeah. So anyway, it just sucks.
But, hey,
that's what I get for doing fucking yard work. That's what I get.
That's all right, dude. I was doing yard work.
Who is it? Whoever's coming to replace install the new unit. Let them take the other one out.
Yeah, they're gonna have to, man.
No, they make him move the shit out to avoid them getting poison ivy.
Yeah,
I was doing yard work one year in like February, and I was moving a wood pile, and it was next to a tree, and I knew that there was poison ivy. In the summertime, it would grow over the back of this wood pile because we had the fireplace, we had the wood burning stove, so I knew it was there. So the vines were there. So I had gloves on and stuff, but I was moving this wood in February. It's 10 degrees, you know what I mean? But I had to do it because there was something. We had to do something with the pipes, so I had to move it. It's a big project. I did it all by myself.
Okay.
And it's mid-February, and you could see the vines where they go up the tree. So I was ripping them all off. I might have been still in high school. Yeah, no, I just gotten my license. I get poison ivy in February, and I'm like, where the fuck did I get this? What am I, a fucking Native American? Who gets poison ivy in fucking February? What am I, Sitting Bull? Is this a Trail of Tears? Like, how the fuck I get smallpox? in fucking February. I
Oh
thought
my
like the
God.
plants I thought they had to bloom almost like, like with poison ivy, you would think, almost like a pollen or something like that. No, it's the oils in the roots. I was grabbing
Wow.
these roots out, ripping them out. I finished the job, but then I had so I'd go to school. I think it was school. I was in college. Yeah, I was 16. I was already in college. And I go there and I've got like shit on my
At
face.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to college when I was 16.
How the fuck
I had
smart are
like
you?
all over my hands.
Christ.
I didn't want to fucking touch anybody. And I'm like, how the fuck does this happen? These fucking smallpox season blankets that I'm fucking
Conte
running
and
around
Kenny,
with.
they steal your heart.
yes. Oh my God. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
being
just
at that
this
doctor's office.
sucks.
That doctor's office, man. That was
Wait, so
fucking
Joe, you're not going
mortified.
to your day job then, are you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What the fuck?
every
portion
package is contaminated.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
No,
Unless they rub their face against the fucking package. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It doesn't spread that easily. Yeah.
Yeah. Rub their face across my package.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah.
Listen, Joe's gone straight to work from hookers. He doesn't give a shit about anybody else. He doesn't give a shit about spreading any kind of
Well, yeah, but that's not going to
diseases.
affect anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think I could have affected somebody back then? Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he was serving soup. He was serving soup at a soup kitchen 6 hours after he left the massage parlor in North Bergen. He doesn't care.
The oil sticks around for a long time. Jesus, this sucks. I just want this done with. Anyway,
Benadryl.
So Joseph, are you doing anything for your birthday? Since today, I didn't probably not today, but you going to do anything this weekend for your birthday? Or anything?
Yeah, we're going to Brooklyn for the weekend actually.
Oh, very nice. What are you going to do in Brooklyn?
We are going to. Actually, we're going to the area my father grew up in, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. But so here's the deal. My birthday's today, the 2nd, and then Wednesday, the 4th, in 2 days is the anniversary of my wife and I's first date, and then her birthday is next Monday, the 9th.
Shit.
So all 3 of these events are in the same week. So we're just going to do a weekend thing. So we're going to Williamsburg, Brooklyn Saturday. We got a hotel. We're going to dinner at a steakhouse that I had my bachelor party dinner at, which is super fucking expensive, but it's I haven't been there since my bachelor party, which is 2019. So once in 5-6 years is okay. Then we're going to Barcade after that, which is a bar arcade.
Barcade. I like that.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. You fucking walk. You know what? It's not even in a real building. It's in between 2 apartment buildings in Brooklyn where they had a alleyway to go like to the back of the building. And someone just bought this fucking alleyway and put a roof on it, and now it's a building. It's so fucking wild. But it's just a whole bunch of old.
It's called Barcade. Do they have massage parlor?
Oh, I think it's the same.
Massage parlor.
But no, it's a bunch of arcade games in a bar.
But do they have massage parlor?
I heard you.
Nothing.
Matt, it doesn't rhyme.
Nothing on it.
Yeah, it doesn't rhyme.
Massage.
Yeah. What's a massage? But then after that, we're doing we're doing the steakhouse for dinner. Then we're doing Barcade. Then we're going back to the hotel. Then when we get up, we're going to not Boston, Brooklyn Comic Con, which I'm sure is ghetto as heck.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Sounds like it might be fun. I don't know. There's wrestling matches there all weekend, so I'm going to see if I know anybody. We're going to walk around for a while, and then that's about it.
That sounds like a very good day.
The doggy will be away for Saturday night and Sunday night, having a little sleepover with his buddies at the place by Joe's house.
And he likes it there.
Fairfield.
He's
good. He loves going there. Yeah, oh yeah, he loves that place.
Good.
There's another Beagle there named Winston that goes every Saturday. So we drop Buddy off Saturdays. They play together all day long. So
that's awesome.
So this weekend he's sleeping over Saturday night, and then he's staying over again Sunday night. So we got 2 overnights. I'll pick him up Monday after work, so we can not have to worry about him. And then we walk around Brooklyn for a while. I'm trying to find the address of the macaroni store. The mama, whatever it was called, Nona Macaroni.
That's right.
So my mother doesn't remember, but we're going to be in Williamsburg, which is where my dad grew up. My mother doesn't remember the name of it. I mean, doesn't remember the, how do you forget the name of it? My mother doesn't remember the address, but I was talking to one of my wife's cousins after her father's services or whatever, and he was like, you know what? They have historical society for every kind of major city or whatever. Like, I'm sure you can find a Facebook group with people that not invest. What's it called? Expertise in that stuff or whatever. Specialized. That you could probably go back somehow and find listings of old businesses.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn has been through such a different. It was Italian, vibrant. Then it went to shit. Now it's one of the hottest places in the world, almost in the country.
The restaurant we're going to is an Italian steakhouse.
Yeah,
actually, I'm gonna give him a free plug. It's called Di Stefano's, D-E Stefano's, not D-I. Di Stefano's in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I don't remember the address, but the fucking place is great. It's super expensive. Like they should have records. They have a porterhouse for two that's like $175. I'm like, holy Christ.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
I'm not getting that.
That's
Brooklyn. That's a piece of beef.
Price.
But yeah, there's got to be some kind of place that can find out, or where I can find out what the address of that place was and just check out what's there now. It's probably like, a fucking 7-Eleven now or something like that, or a fucking Pottery Barn. I don't know.
Yeah, really.
I don't even know if Pottery Barn still exists. I don't know why that popped into my head.
It'd be great if it was a massage parlor.
A barsage parlor?
Yeah, barsage parlor.
Then we would have to make a trek over to the old macaroni store, just to check out the noodles, see if they're making the noodles handmade.
The Nudeles.
Handy made. Okay. Anyway,
so yes,
I don't know.
That's
What
we're
do you
doing
think?
for that's what we're doing for our combined birthdays /
Very
anniversary.
Cool. That's a very good planned out. Look at you guys planning like adults. Very, very good.
Yes.
Hey, real quick, Shawnee, do you have that picture that I wanted to show? Of
or the lyrics video? You have that too? I don't know. He never answered my text. I don't know if he got it. The misheard lyrics.
He
thing.
Probably just doesn't like you. That's all.
Yeah, that's join the club.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead. First, put the picture up.
Okay, thank you.
First, put the picture up. This is adorable. I love it.
Oh God, I forgot all about this.
There's Joey and his father-in-law who just recently passed away. And
2 weeks
they were sporting.
And look on the couch behind me on the left. That's my brother-in-law, Jason.
His brother-in-law. All were wearing these flowery shirts. Joey was really hamming it up, I'll say, for the camera.
Yeah, I forgot
Joey's
all
hamming
about
it up
this.
with his hand on his hips, and your father-in-law was showing some extra cleaverage, as the great Chips Cooney would say. Yeah, it's very funny.
I forgot all
picture.
about this. Dude.
Great picture. May he rest in peace. I never met your father-in-law, but everything I heard about him, he seemed like a fucking awesome guy.
And there's Buddy's water ball on the floor right there.
It's Buddy's water ball
with a cigar or something next to it, a hot dog.
Nice.
Joey looks like he's auditioning for Nathan Lane's biography.
This is also 32 pounds ago, so I'm
yes, you were heavy there. Yep, absolutely. All right. You said you had something. You gave something to Sean. You wanted to put up real quick.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that hilarious, but you seem to like it, so I thought, you know what, let's play this anyway. Okay. So I gave Sean the timestamp and the link to the video or the song. Whatever.
Okay. Cool.
We'll play it first, and then I'll tell you what I thought the lyrics were.
Gotcha.
So all right, so I can hear the correct lyrics in the last one, but first three.
So go ahead. Tell us what you thought.
I know
it's always thought.
Okay. Yeah, right. I know it's specifically this version, not the Michael Jackson version, because that one I can understand. But this is Alien Ant Farm. I know, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So the third one, it says, are you okay, Annie? I always thought it said, you both need ID.
What?
Because the last part of it is, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? It says that. So you both need ID.
No.
I'm talking about in every section. He says it 3 times. He says, "Annie, you okay? You okay? You okay, Annie?" And they repeat it. So the part where
you're hearing, okay, do you have ID?
No, you both need ID.
It's so bad. Play it one more time, and Joey, just kind of sing along with the part where you think it sounds like you both need ID. Annie, are you okay? You both need ID. That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my fucking life. You both need ID.
How do you like your eggs? Both over easy. How do you like your eggs? And it's eating and a toast now. Like that means nothing to do with it.
Annie, do you have nose spray? Do you have nose spray? Do you have nose spray, Annie? Do you have your nose spray? Do you have your nose spray? Your nose spray, Annie. You fucking idiot.
I thought of this because it came on the radio the other day. Or it came on whatever, Pandora the other day. And I'm like, this is that song about ID. And I always thought, because it wasn't the original band that sang it, obviously, I thought maybe they just changed the lyrics. They just play with lyrics a little bit.
Oh my God.
Okay. You both need ID.
Fucking Patty says, "Oh, I can hear it." Shut up, Patty. I don't care how long it's been since, and I don't care how much we love you. Shut up, Patty. You don't fucking hear that.
I do like that. After I said it, the first thing she said was, "What?"
Yes. Oh my God, that's great. Holy shit. Joey doesn't disappoint as usual. Unlike
salt, pepper,
his
ketchup,
wife,
salt, pepper, ketchup on your Sammy. Salt, pepper, ketchup, salt, pepper, ketchup, salt, pepper, ketchup on your
on your Sammy. Oh my God. Yeah, on your dins. All right. Well, then
dins, I think.
I think
it's like a waiter. Sammy, Sammy, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it Sammy okay? Is it okay?
Is your din din okay? Hey, is your din din? Is your din din? Is your din din okay? Kenny, is your din din? Is your din din? Is your din din okay? Kenny, is your din din?
That's what his mom said while it was in her face.
Oh my God. Okay. I think this is a perfect place to start the last bit of the show, which of course is what do we call this episode? And Shawnee, if you could play one of the intros. We don't have any music to them yet, which sucks, but that's okay. Just play one of them. The great Dave Ingram.
How do you do? David Ingram here from the death metal band Benediction, formerly of Metal Breakfast Radio, and I might get back to that at some point in the future, but I don't know. And now, the Conte and Kenny Show, after more than an hour of utter nonsense and stupidity, you can believe it, asks the question, what the hell do we call this episode?
I got a bunch of them.
Okay, yes, me and Joey, you know what, let's go back and forth, all right? We'll do a little volley, and Kenny,
you go first.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy the end of the show, okay? All right, I got one. Ready? I puked all over that. Go ahead, your turn.
I don't even remember that one.
It was Kenny when he called Boston that. He goes, I've been to Boston. I puked all over that, you fucking idiot.
All right, I have Kenny vomits in Boston.
Okay.
I wanted it to sound like a newspaper headline.
Right. I got I pissed on Fenway. Go ahead.
Robocock.
I wrestled Ontario.
I pissed on Fenway. Well, I wrestled Ontario.
Right. Go ahead.
Barry's on a date.
Very nice. Barry's on a date. AI dildos, which is funny.
My dildo isn't going in today.
Nice. Sinkhole DeMayo. Go ahead.
Well, my next one is Sinkhole DeMayo.
The next
nice.
one. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, I have it. It's a boom bitty. That was Kenny describing the sound that he was making. I was just going boom bitty.
I have a Vatican expiration date.
Hey, first pitch, Twatto.
Okay, that was my next one also. First pitch, Twatto. That was my next one also.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Gleason squeezy toy.
Gleason squeezy toy. I'm calling John Walsh.
Bumby Volkswagen ass.
Very nice. Very nice. They have meef.
Okay. Joe Conte's meef is my version of that.
Okay. It's either a giraffe or a marmoset.
Spaghetti sauce on my tits. Spaghetti sauce on my tits. Spaghetti sauce on my tits.
A brown painted skeleton. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta see if they have it.
There's something wrong with Kenny's dick. I don't know if we could put that word in there, but
probably not. Pork cake.
I didn't even think of that one.
Perfect. Yep. Go ahead.
Please excuse Kenny while he whips this out.
Nice.
My dick's all red and swollen.
What the fuck? Kenny's ding ding grew up to become a dong.
Yeah, ding ding.
Man, there's something wrong with my ding ding.
I only have 4 more. This is what poison ivy looks like on a kid's dick.
Then I have it's a ding ding, and I think that is all I have.
I have 3 more. Use the pen. Use the pen.
Okay,
that's true. That's true.
Like use the force. Rub their face against the package.
Okay.
And my last one is you both need ID.
A couple in the chat room. Aku, the skin gets the cream or it gets the hose again. I like that. Stacy Wright, Gleason, are you okay?
Wow, Gleason, are you okay?
You okay?
Anybody else in the chat got anything else? Patty's got one, so Gleason, I just whipped it out.
Gleason, are you okay? It's first pitch Twatto. Twatty. What I call her?
Hey, it's first pitch Twatto.
Hey, it's first pitch Twatto. That's a good one.
Twatto. It's so funny.
And that's a word we could probably get away with.
I bet you. Yeah, we can maybe have a coup backside like a Volkswagen. Yes. That's really funny too. I know it's a different version of Joey's, but it's still funny. Yeah. He's got the backside like a Volkswagen.
So that's all I've got.
All right. A coup, mommy, suck out the poison.
It was right there. It was close enough. Right in her face.
Close. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, it could have been the interns and the 8-year-old penis, or the 8-year-old's penis and the interns.
Yeah, at least she grabbed my penis and lifted it up. He used the pen. Right. He used the fucking number 2 pencil.
Patty says to Stacy, now that's stuck in my head. The Gleason, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Gleason?
You okay?
Aku has another one. Bottom of the 7th and Fido runs for home. I'm not even sure what that means, but it's hilarious.
It's Kenny's watching baseball and Gleason
watching baseball and fucking and Fido runs home. That's hilarious, man. That's funny.
We're good. I gotta go eat. It's fucking after 8:30.
All right.
Happy birthday,
Shawnee,
pal.
Yes, happy birthday to Joey. Sean, if you could play the ending music so we can end this. Thank you to everybody in the chat room. Patty, Stacy, Aku, Erica, Toto. I just said Toto.
Toto
P. Yeah,
they're not here.
Toto P. Yeah, not the I forgot what it is. Toto something. Toto Payne Diaz. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
My pal Gregory Orchard. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, listen, thank you, everybody, all of you in the chat room, all of you who listen live or in podcast. We appreciate it. If you want, don't forget to leave us a voicemail. It's right on the top of the screen. If you're listening, the voicemail is 572-888-6116. And, okay, Joey put those up. So, and don't forget, if you're listening on the YouTube channel, don't forget to give the episode a quick like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any shows. Thank you to Shawnee, our great producer. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, this Friday night, if you're around New Jersey, Friday, June 6th, I will be with the Reverend Bob Levy at Primetime Comedy Club.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I wish I knew about
seltzer.
A big amount of the money is going to for teaching animals to become what do you call it?
Support dogs.
No. So support animals for veterans. So go to primetimecomedyclub.com, get your tickets, come see the great Bob Levy and myself. Primetime Comedy Club. Yep, West Windsor, East Windsor, New Jersey.
An hour drive.
It's a great little room. Our friend Butch Seltzer runs it. It's me and Joe did the first night there. It's a good time. It's a great
lot of
food,
fun, man.
great place.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
cool little spot.
Go, find my social media. I've been doing a lot of social media stuff now. It's Joe Conte Comic. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I have my own Facebook, Joe Conte Comedian on Facebook. And I don't even do Twitter anymore. So I think that's it. And Joey, your social media is Real Joey Image, right?
Correct.
All right, everybody. And we end the show the same way. Our pal.
Send me smoke signals.
Yes, exactly. And listen, we end each show the same exact way. Our pal, the late, great Otto Peterson, would always say goodbye, and that is take care.